Guess what? October 5th to 11th is Fire Prevention Week, and the National Fire Protection Association's theme this year is Charge into Fire Safety, and the focus is on educating people about the use of lithium-ion batteries in the home. Here to tell us more about Fire Safety Week and share some tips that can help keep you and your loved ones safe is our fire safety educator, Nicholas Caldereri, with our partners at Kiddie. Good morning, Nicholas.
Thanks for having me.
I love talking about fire safety, genuinely interested in it. So important to be ready. I was just telling our audience, we had a little grease fire last week. I had my fire extinguisher ready to go, and I was glad I did because it turned into nothing, but it could have been a disaster.
Yeah, it could have been a disaster, and it's really important that people are aware of some critical fire safety tips that can help prevent a fire in the case of a fire.
For sure. Okay, so let's talk about the theme this week, Fire Safety Week.
Yeah, well, it's around lithium-ion batteries, and that includes a lot of different things. It could be phones, tablets, e-bikes, and power tools. So you want to make sure you're charging your device correctly. You want to make sure you're disposing of your batteries correctly as well. Okay,
yeah, now, just do a quick point about charging devices correctly. You don't put it on a bed, for example, when you're charging.
Right, exactly. And you only want to be using certified products from a reputable brand.
Okay, perfect, yeah. All right, let's talk a little bit more about fire safety tips. For example, you've got some, they're called fire alarms, right? Smoke alarms?
Smoke alarms.
Smoke alarms,
yes.
Okay. They're not called smoke detectors anymore. They're called smoke alarms. How can we ensure that the ones we have in our home are actually going to protect us in the case of a fire?
Well, you want to make sure you're testing your alarm, and a great thing to do is to hold this test button until you hear a beeping sound. We won't do it here today because it is very loud.
It is a loud, shrill noise for sure, but then you know that's all you have to do is test them.
Yeah, exactly.
What about, here's the thing that people may not realize, these units expire.
Yes, they do. Usually every 7 to 10 years, so you want to check the date on the back of the alarm to ensure it's not expired.
Okay, and this one you can see expired last year. See how it's yellowed? So you can even just a visual check of the color of the smoke detector and usually be an indication that it needs to be replaced, I've heard.
Yes, exactly it.
All right, let's talk about, you've got some new smoke alarms, and they don't even need to test or change the batteries.
Yeah.
Or at least you might want to test them, but you don't have to change the batteries.
Right, exactly. There's a 10-year sealed-in battery, so you don't have to worry about changing those batteries throughout the year. It's much more convenient. And we also have a 2-in-1 option for extra safeness, which is a combo and a carbon monoxide and smoke alarm.
Perfect. And they would purchase this, you put it up in your home, and then I'm just going to stick it there so we can get an overhead shot of these puppies. The combo, it's just as effective as a smoke alarm.
Yeah, just as effective and gives you that extra protection with the carbon monoxide.
If the carbon monoxide is at a high risky level in your home, will an alarm go off just like a smoke alarm, like that same kind of sound?
Yeah, it'll be a similar sound, and you'll definitely be alerted. It'll be loud.
All right, perfect. Let's talk a little bit more about this app you have that families can use. I think this is a really great idea.
Yeah, it's part of our Cause for Alarm program, which is a fire safety education program that gives free tools and resources, and part of that is this new augmented reality tool, which is a fire drill simulator. So it simulates what a fire would look like in your house. It's interactive. You can move your phone around, and it shows you different hot spots to be aware about, and also how to practice a fire escape plan against a 2-minute countdown. So it's a gamified learning experience to teach you fire safety tips in a digital way.
Perfect. And the whole family could do this together, which is a great idea, so everybody knows the plan in case of an emergency.
Yes, that's exactly right. A great family activity.
Well, we have put a link to the Cause for Alarm website ours to make it easy for you to find. And really quickly before we go, there's lots of events in our community, but one tomorrow in Halifax.
Yes, at 368 Lacewood Drive at the Home Depot from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. If you show us a picture of your old alarm, we'll give you a new Kiddie Detect alarm. So you definitely want to check that out. And the Halifax Fire Department will be there as well with some fun activities for kids, some giveaways. So you definitely want to come check it out.
Perfect. Thanks, Nicholas.